Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 31st of August. So today we've got a super full moon in Aquarius. I've done a separate audio for that, so check that out in the playlist. Mercury also makes a quincunx to Chiron, Jupiter makes a quintile to Saturn, the moon enters void of course at 8:29 p.m. tonight, and Venus makes a power out of the moon's north node. And although I've discussed these on the super full moon audio, today's aspects, I just want to talk about them in a bit of a deeper way as I do. So yeah, I'm just going to talk a bit more about Mercury's quincunx to Chiron for its exact today. So this supports the new moon energy as it allows us to confront our wounded selves and embrace the opportunity for healing. It wants us to engage in open communication, which has kind of been a theme of this week. It supports us sort of heartfelt conversations that can lead to profound breakthroughs. While it may initially feel uncomfortable to address our vulnerabilities, this alignment empowers us to transform pain into wisdom and evolve beyond our past wounds. By acknowledging and accepting our own insecurities, we can create space for growth and self-compassion. Jupiter's quintile to Saturn also, this is an esoteric aspect, but it's subtle energy that supports us finding a harmonious balance between expansion and structuring our lives. It encourages us to explore new horizons while maintaining a grounded approach. It promotes long-term planning and strategic thinking, allowing us to manifest our ambitions with steady determination over time. On a spiritual level, these transits allow us to, confront our emotional pain and transform it into personal growth, acting as a catalyst for deep self-reflection, which we often put off because it can be painful. This cosmic interaction between Mercury and Chiron invites us to face our problems head-on and develop and create a sense of healing and liberation as we hold healing space and loving and accepting and forgiving space for ourselves as well. Also, it brings to our attention, or can bring to our attention, through outside situations or just inner thoughts, the things that are holding us back, so we can confront them and heal them over time. Jupiter's quintile empowers us to pursue our dreams and goals while taking a practical approach, setting clear goals and taking time to work diligently and lovingly towards them as well, while maintaining an optimistic as we can outlook and taking disciplined action and just taking accountability for building that solid foundation for ourselves for our long-term success. So in this dance between vulnerability and expansion, we find the key to unlocking our true potential through embracing our vulnerabilities. By doing this, we can tap into an endless well of strength and resilience. By allowing ourselves to be seen in our authenticity, we create a space for growth and self-acceptance that pushes us forward on our plans. So as we take the time to slowly ground ourselves and work through our limiting beliefs and self-destructive behaviours, thoughts and relationships, and our toxic sort of relationships as well, we can slowly shed our layers of past hurt and emerge as stronger, wiser beings, sort of like the caterpillar turning into the butterfly sort of thing. So it's in these moments that when we open ourselves up to being vulnerable and open ourselves up to ourselves as well, we can find the strength to overcome obstacles and embrace our flaws and imperfections with grace, just finding beauty in the simple things in life and building our own self-resilience, our staying power as well. And this is where true healing begins, as we acknowledge our pain and emotions and not repress them, and just learn to love ourselves as well, and just allowing ourselves to be, and just accepting ourselves. So content creators can create content that can give a better understanding of how our words and actions and our thought patterns can impact or stop our, stunt our healing processes, and also, content that inspires and empowers people to love themselves and to forgive themselves and to love themselves, warts and all, you know, the good and the bad, and just know that love shouldn't be conditional. And it's when we love ourselves conditional, we love others conditional, so we need to stop conditionally loving ourselves. And it's hard because, you know, like, this is something I'm actually working on right now, more and deeper, because it's kind of like a circular, it's not a straight line, this healing stuff, which kind of did frustrate me and my logical side of my brain, because it's like, you know, you learn the lesson and then you think you know it and then you go into it deeper. So this is why I say we're never healed, we're always healing. We're never awakened, we're always awakening. There's always many things to learn in this life. There's literally layers upon layers and levels upon levels, you know, of healing and understanding and advancement. This is why, you know, we shouldn't be so hard on ourselves, and we shouldn't think that we're going to get it all done in this lifetime. And I guess believing in extra lifetimes kind of help, but yeah. Anyway, so this cosmic connection basically invites us to explore effective communication techniques to bridge emotional gaps and nurture ourselves and understand each other. So content that helps people do that as well can do well as well, and just how we can build greater and stronger connections with ourselves and others. And it all starts with self-love and unconditional self-love. And this doesn't mean you just make yourself turn into a narcissist who doesn't care, you know, and no disrespect if you suffer, because, you know, it is a disorder just like any other mental disorder. And you know, it's hard to not be a narcissist if you're, you know, clinically are one. But with that being said, it's not about giving us grace to just be horrible, but it's giving ourselves the grace to know that we're a work in progress and to keep on working towards our self-evolution and growth. So yeah, that was the daily scope for the 31st of August.